Hey, what's up guys, this is Brian C and welcome to another Gunpla tip. Okay, so what we have here today is the armor piece waist area of the master grade Faz. I actually made a mistake, and that mistake I'm gonna show you guys right away is this wire here and the cloth section. Okay, seems to be okay, right? Well, you guys will notice the length of the inner wire is a lot longer than the cloth here. That is the mistake. Now this here is supposed to be the cable that's supposed to go into the front section here. Just go around underneath and go to the back. Well, during the construction last week, I ended up cutting these two pieces here, the cloth pieces, into two parts. Three parts actually, the long one and the two short ones. I ended up installing it here at the Mega Particle Cannon here, which was my mistake. I should have been paying a lot more attention. Well, that's a mistake, well, that I made. And I'm guessing some other people also may have done this mistake. Hopefully not a whole lot. It's quite embarrassing. Okay, so I ended up finding two solutions to fix the mistake here. First, I'm gonna show you guys the tools that you're gonna be needing. And the second, the parts, the materials that you will be using. Okay, let's go ahead and time to show you guys the tools that you're gonna need. Okay, so these are the tools that you're gonna be needing. Now, you're gonna need a file set like this one here, just in case. And you can actually buy a whole set for a couple of dollars in a dollar store, US and Canada. In Europe and in China, there's a lot of cheap places that you can actually buy a file set. And in the Philippines, I actually purchased this for maybe about 100, 200 pesos. And the next one that you're gonna need is a lighter. Oh yeah, almost forgot, parental supervision is required if you're underage. A lighter, your regular cutters here, a small scissor, your design knife here, a nail cutter, and last but not the least, a super glue. Or if you got what do you call that, hot glue, glue gun, that should work perfectly. Okay, now the next items that you're gonna be needing is the mistake you have. If it's still long enough, you can definitely still use it, just like this one. And an old cable, an iPhone cable, or any types of old cable. Mine actually got this cloth type that I've been keeping for a while for a project, and I finally get the chance to use it. And it's actually a lot better than this small one. Okay, and I actually this one's already broken, so I went ahead and cut the end pieces here to make it this video more faster. And yeah, it's gonna be a very simple work here. Okay, let's go ahead and show you guys how to do it. Okay, so this one shall be very simple. All you have to do is cut this in half using your scissor. And I'm not gonna do it, sorry guys. I'm gonna focus on the modification, the other one. But all you have to do is cut this in half, and always leave a gap in both ends, because later on you're gonna need that extra piece for installing it for the back side there. But then aside from that, once you're done cutting it in half, all you have to do is push this in here. Always make sure to make it look better. And once you get the wires in here, all you have to do is just use the super glue. It should dry up really quickly, or the glue gun. Simple as that. And then all you have to do is wrap it around the back area and just follow the regular instruction on your manual. That's the first step, easy solution. since technically the wire here, the cloth also is supposed to go around. But since I made that mistake earlier, well, get to find ways to make it work. Okay, let's go ahead and show you the second part here, which is actually the nicer part that I'm looking forward to. Okay, so the second part of the tutorial here is actually more like a customization also. So this is an old iPhone cable that I had for quite some time now, and I decided to cut both ends here because I actually don't need it anymore. It doesn't work. So I ended up using my scissor here. We'll use the other side to slowly cut the end here to make it more even. And I'm actually leaving a gap here because I want to peel off the wire here. So there's gonna be a space.
You to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see we can be true, we can be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real.
Okay, so you guys will notice that my scissor wasn't as sharp as it is, so it took me a little longer than expected. But as you guys can see, there's the result there. You got this strands here, and that's where we're going to be using the lighter here. Now, parental supervision, and always be careful. It's better to have the long piece one for the barbecue because that one's a lot safer. All you have to do is just kinda like a lighter here, just light tap. Don't just bring the whole thing there. Just make sure that you just melt the excess cloth here. That looks a lot better. Now the next part here is gonna be very simple. All you have to do is practically just shave it till you can see the wires. And it's okay if you peel off the smaller wires because you're just gonna need one or two. Make that two. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, maybe just a little bit more. Okay, there you have it. That should be simple enough. Okay, we'll clean that in a little bit here. Okay, so it's already prepped up here, and let's go ahead. But first things first, glue gun is a lot easier to use. If you get the glue gun, use that. If you're using a super glue, like this one I'm holding, be very careful. This is liquidy. This is like water, and always use safety. I already had a few in my finger here. Okay, so did a little bit of a modification here further, and let's go ahead and try out this theory here. Now remember, be very careful, because like I said, this is liquid. So when you squeeze, you need to be careful. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually just pouring it around the wire here. Okay, then before it solidifies, just push it in. There you go. And then okay, yeah. Is that falling off now? Okay, it's not really the best looking at the edge here, but this is actually an idea that anyone can use. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Okay, now that we got that over with, you can actually move it around. Since it's a super glue, it's semi-permanent, so you can work around the issue a lot more easier. Now this is a little bit heavier. Okay, this is a lot more heavier than your regular part here. This is light, so you'll actually have to do a little bit of adjustment. Okay, and all you have to do now is just shorten this area here the way you see it, and yeah, that's it. I actually enjoyed this. Wow. Okay, I'll show you guys a somewhat of a finished product here. Be right back. Okay, so there you have it. Rather than using the generic parts that came with the box here, I ended up just doing a little bit of modification. The color, I don't know how it's gonna work out once I piece everything together, but I'm actually quite happy. I might actually change the cannon also, maybe. This took me a lot longer than I expected, but there's potential for this, and I know I can polish this technique a little bit more. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys got any suggestions or comments, leave it in the comment section. This is Brian C. Signing off for this video. Time to finish this kit. Have a good day, good night, afternoon. Wherever you are, Brian C. signing out.